Picks of the week.
My pick of the week, though, is a downloadable video game for Xbox 360. It's only $15. It's called Trials Evolution. It is I wouldn't call it a racing game. It's sort of it's a motorcycle game where you control a motorcycle rider, but he's not in a race, and it's not what you'd think. It's more 2.5D. You're on a set course, but you're controlling to make sure he doesn't crash. And it uses a very sophisticated physics engine that is dedicated. The whole core of the Xbox CPU is dedicated to controlling this physics engine, which is not so much realistic as it is just kind of fun. It's very accurate, but it's almost like you have almost moon physics for the gravity.
Oh, very
and your
cool.
motorcycle, you can fall thousands of feet in the air through these huge jumps and land safely as long as you land and balance properly. The closest analogy I can think of is not a racing game, but actually Line Rider, that old little Flash game where you'd build a track with a bunch of loops and falls and dangerous terrain. And he'd send the little guy on the bobsled down, and you'd hope that he wouldn't crash or die a horrible death. And it had ragdoll physics for the rider, that kind of thing. So that's what this does, only it's on a motorcycle, and it's through beautiful surroundings, A-plus graphics all the way, 60 frames per second consistently, gorgeously rendered outdoor environments, very cool, very well done. And they have a great sense of humor because when your rider crashes, often you'll have like just random landmines and stuff that'll get him, or he'll fall into a shark tank or something that just happened to be there in the level. But every time when you get to the end of the finish line, the idea being that you get the best score by not crashing and not dying at all. So as soon as you cross the finish line, your little driver often goes like head first off of into like a brick wall, or just straight off of a cliff, or like a bomb falls on him, or just some absurdly comedic, hilariously way to kill him at the end of the reward for getting through the track safely.
I'm looking at it. It looks great, actually.
It's very fun. So Trials Evolution. Also, huge community. If you're a person who builds your own levels, they give you the actual level editor that they built the program with, the original levels. You can modify those, and then there's a whole community of people who upload these for free. So it's the $15 game that keeps on giving. If you like the game, you can continually download free levels from the user community at infinitum. So that's my